Okay, Shalom, giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to you Akim out there that push this word in truth and in sincerity. I have an article from the Natural News, and it reads, Capitol Hill panics as Russia goes live with orbital nuke platform that can drop multi-megaton warheads out of the sky. And this is prophecy. The Lord is going to use Russia and its allies to destroy America. America will be destroyed by thermonuclear, hypersonic, supersonic missiles, right along with when Yahweh Shah cracked them skies, bringing death, destruction, and deliverance with them chariots, man. And this is beautiful right here. This is beautiful news that I'm reading. Let's read it again. Capitol Hill panics as Russia goes live with orbital nuke platform that can drop multi-megaton warheads out of the sky. According to sources, Russia has just gone live with an orbital nuke platform that can drop nuclear warheads out of the orbit at any time, detonating over key U.S. cities and military bases without warning and with zero chance of being intercepted. That's heavy. That's heavy. With zero chance of being intercepted. Why? Because they are hypersonic and supersonic missiles. And the United States government has nothing to combat that. Their technology is more advanced than United States technology. They ain't got nothing for that. Their defense systems is not going to work. It says, according to sources, Russia has just gone live with an orbital nuke platform that can drop nuclear warheads out of orbit at any time, detonating over key U.S. cities and military bases without warning and with zero chance of being intercepted. Malachi chapter 4, verse 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven. And what's going to make this earth, this place, I'm not going to say earth slack, what's going to make America burn as an oven? Concentrated fire when Yahweh Shah cracked them skies, bringing death, destruction, and deliverance, and thermonuclear, hypersonic, and supersonic missiles. That's going to break this bitch in half, man. So it reads, Malachi chapter 4, verse 1, the coming day of the Lord. Because that thermonuclear destruction and concentrated fire from them chariots is the day of the Lord. For it says, for behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. Esau is a proud red demon. You can't tell this devil shit. Right now, you got the Russian Edomites coming up against the American Edomites. But they're all Edomites. And they're going to destroy each other. And that's how the Lord is setting things up. A nation divided against itself cannot stand. And Esau, even though you got the Russian counterparts and you got the United States counterparts and them Israeli gutter rats over there, they're all Edomites. And the Lord's going to use these weapons that he's putting in their mind to destroy their empire. It says, and for Esau's military might, he's a proud devil. He's going all over the planet Earth, committing all kind of atrocities and war crimes and pillaging, plundering, raping, robbing, and murdering people. And that's what this devil do. That's his MO. It says, back in Malachi chapter 4, verse 1, for behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And that day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts. They leave neither root nor branch. They leave neither root nor branch. That means once this thermonuclear destruction happens, you're not going to come out of them bunkers that you're going to hide yourself in, thinking that you're going to start over society again. Nah, you're not going to start your society over no more. Because once this day happens, that's your ass, man. Once the missiles are detonated, that's your ass, man. There's no coming back, man. Let's get Isaiah chapter 24, verse 19, because this is what's going to happen. When that day come that everything is being destroyed in America, the Edomite, everybody, all the Edomites in America, all the Jakes in America that's not a part of the elect is going to be destroyed. All these nations that's in America is going to be destroyed. The only ones that's making it out of here is those that's a part of the elect. That's going to rule, which being joint heirs with Yahweh Shai in the kingdom. But everybody else is going to be destroyed. Then you got the Edomites that don't live in America that's going to be in them bunkers. That's thinking that they're going to hide themselves and be secure, and they come out of them bunkers, they're going to restart the population over and continue on with their kingdom, which is not going to be the case. This is Isaiah chapter 24, verse 19. The earth is utterly broken down. The earth is clean dissolved. What's going to break down the earth and make it clean dissolved? Concentrated fire from them chariots and thermonuclear destruction from Russia and its allies. America's going to shoot missiles off too. So is them gutter rats that call themselves Israelis. They're going to shoot missiles off too. But overall, America and Israel is going to be wiped off the face of the earth. The only thing about the two, America's going to be a total desert, but Israel's going to be built back up by the first fruits of slaves. So it reads, back in Isaiah chapter 24, verse 19, the earth is utterly broken down. The earth is clean dissolved. The earth is moved exceedingly. What's going to make the earth move exceedingly? What's going to break the earth down? Thermonuclear destruction, right along with the concentrated fire from them chariots. It says, the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage. And the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again. What's going to make the earth reel to and fro like a drunkard? Missiles being shot off from the east to the west, from the west to the east. That's going to make this earth shake and go real to and fro like a drunkard. There's no, how can I say, there's no forgiveness of this devil, man. There's no remedy. You can't get out of this. You're going into slavery. It says, and it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall punish the host of the high ones that are on high. Who's the host of the high ones that are on high? Started with the international bankers, started with the richest family and the most powerful family in the world, which are the Rothschilds. You're going to be the first fruits of slaves. The Lord's going to punish the host of the high ones that are on high. And your lackeys, your stool pigeons, the people you pulling the strings on, like these presidents, prime ministers, chancellors, you name it, so-called dictators, you're all going into slavery under the Israelites. The top Israelite is Yahweh Shai. It says, the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be moved like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and they shall fall and not rise again. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall punish the host of the high ones that are on high, and the kings of the earth upon the earth. And they shall be gathered together as prisoners are gathered in the pit, and they shall be shut up in the prison, and after many days they shall be visited. That sounds like slavery to me. When you go to Ezekiel chapter 39, verse 14, how Yahweh Shai is going to serve out continuing employment. That word employment means slavery. So you can't get around that, man. You're not going to build your society up again after these nukes hit. The only thing that's going to happen to you is you're going to be rounded up, chains slapped on your red ass necks, your red ass ankles, and your red ass waist, right along with your red ass wrists. And you're going into slavery. And your first task is going to be to bury the dead. Then after 1,000 years of slavery, you're going to be Obadiah chapter 1, verse 18. You understand? Are you comprehending this, red bastard? There's nothing you could do about what's about to happen. Nothing. Let me finish reading this article. Capitol Hill, it says, Capitol Hill is in a panic, describing Russia's new technology as destabilizing and calling for an urgent action to somehow counter Russia's military weapons advantage. There's nothing you can counter it with. The Lord put the spirit on the Medes, which are the modern day Russians, to fuck you up. And that's just how it's going down. Capitol Hill is in a panic, describing Russia's new technology as destabilizing and calling for urgent action to somehow counter Russia's military weapons advantage. The U.S. military, meanwhile, is too busy being woke to build any new. It says the U.S. military, meanwhile, is too busy being woke to build any new technology. Russia has orbital nukes, but the U.S. Navy has drag queens and trannies in charge. Do you wonder how this ends? Yeah, I know how it's going to end. It says men going to be like women in them days. And look what's going on in the U.S. military. You can't make this shit up, man. This is biblical prophecy. You can't make this up. And that's the end of the video, but you can go into natural news and listen to the whole interview. This is just a prelude of what's going on. So the interview is right here. If you subscribe to Natural News, you can sign up and get and receive the rest of the information, because this channel, this podcast, give a lot of vital information, good information on what's going down. You know? This is Zephaniah chapter 1, verse 14, and it reads, The great day of the Lord is near, it is near and hasteth greatly. Another thing, the BRICS nations, they have a financial alliance with each other. BRICS, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. And as of the 1st of January 2024, 6 other countries joined the BRICS. Ethiopia, Iran, and Saudi Arabia was the first 3. I forget the other 3. It skips my mind right now, but 6 countries joined the BRICS nations. Now they have not only do they have an economic alliance, now they have a military alliance as well. So now the balance of power is starting to shift from the United States and NATO, which is the West, going to Russia, China, North Korea, Pakistan, India. The balance of power is starting to shift. So that's a military alliance and a financial alliance with these BRICS nations. It's over for America. It's over for the dollar. The dollar is circling. The dollar is literally, as we speak, as I'm doing this video, circling the drain, being devalued. Back in Zephaniah chapter 1, verse 14, the great day of the Lord is near, it is near, and hasteth greatly. Even the voice of the day of the Lord, the mighty man shall cry there bitterly. Talk about Esau's army. Why are they going to cry bitterly? Because of these nuclear weapons that's being shot off. When Yahweh cracked them skies, bringing death, destruction, and deliverance to the Israelites as a part of the elect, they're going to cry bitterly. That day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation. What's going to make this place a wasteness and desolation? Thermonuclear destruction and concentrated fire from them chariots, man. There's no other way around. That's prophecy, and it's going to happen. Esau can't gaslight his way out of this shit. Esau can't wiggle his way out of this with his necromancy, with his witches and warlocks. You can't do it. It's over. Because that power that has been given to you on the left-hand side, it was given to you by Yahweh, Shah. Because the Lord controls both sides of the spectrum, my man. The Lord controls both sides. He controls the right, and he controls the left. The left is where you're getting your power from. And soon the Lord is going to tell them demons, nah, stop giving them power. You're going to be left to your own devices to be destroyed, man. It says, that day is a day of wrath, back in Zephaniah chapter 1, verse 15. That day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness. Just like it says in Joel, the second and the third chapter. It's over for you. Damn devils. It says, a day of the trumpet and alarm against the fenced cities. It says, and against the high towers, and I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against the Lord Yahweh, and their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as dung. You're not going to be able to buy your way out of this shit either. These international bankers like to buy their way out of things, you know? But you can't do it. It says, neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in that day, in the day of the Lord's wrath. But the whole land shall be devoured by fire, by the fire of his jealousy, for he shall make a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land. A speedy riddance. 1 hour, America's going to be destroyed. That's that speedy riddance. 1 hour, America shall be destroyed. And I'm looking forward to that day. It says, yep, I'm looking forward to that day. This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 12. It says, Salaki. 16 verse 12. Let me get it real quick. Salaki. Okay. It reads, the earth quakeneth, and the foundation thereof, and the sea riseth up with the waves from the deep. Salaki, let me read that again. It says, the earth quakeneth, and the foundation thereof, and the sea arises with the waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled, and the fishes thereof also. For the Lord, and it's before the Lord, and before his glory and the glory of his power, which is going into the chariots or some nuclear weapons. It says, for strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. That bow is them nuclear silos that hold them nuclear weapons intact until it's launched. It says, for strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow, his arrows, which represent the nuclear weapons, his arrows that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss, when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. Behold, the plagues are sent, and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. The fire is kindled, and shall not be put out till it consume the foundations of the earth. When the missiles come from out of the sky and start dropping on these different cities, and U.S. shooting missiles off back, that's gonna be a hell of a sight, man. The skies is filled with chariots, destroying and beaming certain men of the elect up. All the certain men that's a part of the elect gonna be beamed up. They're gonna be shooting out lasers, destroying the foundation right along with them nukes. That's gonna be a hell of a sight, a hell of a scary sight, man. It says the righteous shall scarcely be saved. In that day, man, them nuclear missiles coming down, man, woo. Yahweh shall beaming people up. It's going to be crazy, man. It says, like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward, even so the plagues that are sent, that shall be sent upon earth shall not return again. Because once some plagues are sent, that's it, man. And them plagues are nuclear missiles, right along with other diseases. But the ultimate plague is spoken about in Zechariah chapter 14, verse 12. So, hey, man, that's the day of the Lord's judgment, the Lord's judgment on the nations, as well as all other nations, as well as the 2/3 of our people, man. You Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. The Lord's judgment is going to be fierce in that time. It's going to be crazy. So to recap, Capitol Hill panics as Russia goes live with orbital nuke platform that can drop multi-megaton warheads out of the sky. And the United States government has no defense, nor could they stop them weapons. It's over for you. It's curtains, devil. And your bitch ass is going into slavery. Shalom.